This was sensational this morning. How did you feel today watching this all get done for the press today?
Yeah, it feels great. It's so great to see how this happen, and it's so great to see the songs have this other life, and it's just very exciting, very exciting. I played Billy Flynn in the musical Chicago like 2006. I was Billy Flynn number 31, and I told them they should put the numbers on the tuxedos, and and I fell in love with everything that's Broadway. And it's if I've said this before, but if because it's so demanding, musical theater is the most rewarding form of artistic expression, and it's so collaborative that it's not enough to be good. You have to you have to make other people good. In other words, it needs to be synergistic and better than the sum of its parts. And so the people who engage in this process are talented and funny and smart and self-effacing and just fun to work with. And that's the thrill.
How did this all come about for this musical to happen with your songs?
Well, Tyler Mitchell, our producer, had the idea, and he approached me about it. I'd been approached many times before, and I explained to him that the proof's in the pudding. You got to have a script. So he went off with John Abrams, and they wrote the first draft, which was very good, and that was 9 years ago.
Well, it takes a long time for shows to get to Broadway.
No kidding. I'm learning that.
Talk about the new song that's in the show that you got to write for this.
Right. Yeah. I was tasked with writing this song. Barry Edelman at the Old Globe told me that it's customary in a musical to have the lead actor sing a song usually early in the show that articulates their aspirations and goals and so on. So I wrote Be Someone later that day. I got about 80% of it done, and then Brian and I coordinated on the bridge, and it's now the centerpiece of our show. It came out really well.
Yeah. Because of your success of who you are, some people may be coming to the theater and to Broadway for the very first time, like, oh, wow, a Huey Lewis musical.
Right.
And you're going to turn them on to live theater, what that means to you.
Well, I mean, it's everything. As I said before, I think your entertainment dollar is best spent on musical theater. You get more for your entertainment dollar in a live Broadway show than you do anywhere else, because it's right there live, and nothing's on tape, folks, and it's all right there for you. And the talent is unmistakable.
So to say, what a cast you have put together for this show.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually put it together, but let's go with that. Yeah. No, the cast is amazing, and so there's so much talent here at Broadway, and that's really the fun. The fun is that, I mean, honestly, it can be frustratingly collaborative at times. When you have something now on it, and we always entertain everybody's. But having said that, the people you're collaborating with are smart, funny, self-effacing and wonderful. So it's a fun pursuit.
Finally, what do you hope audiences walk away with after leaving this wonderful musical?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll come away entertained, needless to say, thoughtfully, humorlessly, and with a lot of heart. And as our producer Hunter says, we may not change their lives, but we will change their evening.
You're definitely going to do that. Welcome back to Broadway, my friend.